Get you through my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Morning and welcome to the studio Newsreader, Abbey.
Good morning. Fired up this morning.
I know.
We're always fired up.
You definitely are. Now, as a little side hustle that you've got, because obviously we're not paying you enough here on the Jody and Hazy show, you do little chats at weddings, don't you?
Yeah, so it's called Time for Chats, and I go and I interview guests at either weddings or events or things like
cool.
that. So
I like
it's
it.
a cool little concept. It's new. Everyone who's listening, book me. Anyway.
Spot on. Do yourself a favour.
Do yourself a favour. Now, so I obviously, to get leads and to, get bookings and stuff, I've gone and I've jumped on Facebook and I've gone into a heap of wedding group chats.
Yes.
Or wedding groups, I should say. Anyway, I want to hear from everyone on 13 24 10 what they think about a GoFundMe for elective events. And what I mean by that is like for weddings or for birthdays or for like boob jobs, like whatever it is. Do you think it's okay to have a GoFundMe? Because I came across this post that was a woman essentially saying, hey, we've booked all of this stuff for our wedding. I've looked at the budget. I don't know how we're going to be able to pay this off. So I have started a GoFundMe page and I'm kind of getting backlash from all my friends and family.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a wedding.
Yeah.
It's something that you choose to do. If you can't afford it, you need to cull your guest list, you need to have an intimate dinner with your family, whatever. I don't think it's fair to have a GoFundMe to fund your wedding. That's something that you're choosing to do. Now, if you look at the difference, like if, say, if someone goes to Bali, something horrible happens, you've got to fly them home, it's a matter of life or death, I'm happy to put a few bucks in.
Absolutely.
I'm not willing to put money into a GoFundMe for your wedding, and I want to hear what everyone's thoughts are.
A super grey area, isn't it? And that doesn't sit well with me because I think GoFundMe is for the absolute people who need it, who are in desperate need of funds. As you say, life-saving stuff. I am aware of a situation where someone set up a GoFundMe for a funeral, which seems fine on the outside, but I happen to know that all the money that was raised on that GoFundMe went to booze at the wake.
Oh, geez.
See, that's that's not on. For me, that's not on.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I flip it around though? When you put money towards a GoFundMe, you know exactly where it's going. So if you want to put your money to that particular person's wedding, then good luck to you. It's not like you're throwing it into a pool for people who need it and then it gets siphoned off to a wedding.
I love that the devil's here and you're being the advocate. That's cool.
I would love to see if she raised enough money or if anyone put towards it. It would be interesting to see. But I just, what's everyone's thoughts on this? Because for me, it's a big no. Save it for the people who really need it. And if you've got a wedding and it's going to cost X amount, you've got a year, 2 years to save, so go and get a second job or whatever.
Are there parameters around or rules around when you set up a GoFundMe? Like, are they this has to be a certain...
I've heard of GoFundMe like refunding people's money because the person who put something up, it wasn't legit.
Right.
Or it was a scam or something, but I haven't heard whether it's a no-go for things like that. I don't think it is. I think anyone can put anything up.
Also, if you're thinking about going down this space and you need a cheaper wedding option, maybe cancel that fancy winery and go to Central District Footy Club.
Yeah.
Go to the Ponderosa.
Do it.
Fantastic wedding packages.
Why wouldn't you?
Spot on, Jodes.
Unbelievable stuff. Anna, what do you make of some of these GoFundMe pages?
Good morning, guys. Look, I think it's disgraceful that somebody is asking for money to put towards a wedding that they can't budget for. These pages are set up for people that are really desperate.
Yep.
And I'm all for it. I give money to people that are in need. But that's not someone in need. That's someone who's selfish and greedy.
Absolutely. And Abbey just looked at me and mouthed, I want to go for a wine with Anna after the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're both on the same page. Thank you so much, Anna. Good morning, Ali. You've heard of a GoFundMe for something unusual?
I mean, like weddings and things. It's tacky to ask for money for a non-essential. Like I've worked on an island and I've done like $3 million weddings and I've done $2,000 elopements and they're just as beautiful. Like you can get it done. You just need to work a bit harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Think outside the box. Maybe you don't need that big weird champagne thing where all the glasses are stacked up on each other and they fill it from the top and it filters down.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That was at the Morfettville media launch and, that was actually really good. So I keep that in.
Jess from Renown Park, GoFundMe pages, thoughts, feelings and emotions.
I think they should be used for essentials. I actually know someone that paid, put one up for their name to be changed and then they used the money to get Nikes.
Wow.
It's only about $250 to get your name changed. I've looked into that.
With Abbey Smith.
No, I want it to be Abbey Victoria. I want it to be hyphenated.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. There you go.
Anyway,
Nice.
interesting.
That's
Went
very,
for
very
Nikes.
interesting.
Why
Okay.
do you want it to be hyphenated? Just because it's
know.
fancier?
Yeah, just liked it. That's all. Makes me sound better.
Right.
Okay, well, maybe we can just put in a little kitty around here if it's that important to you. If it's going to make you happier from a day-to-day basis, then we'll do it.
That's good.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
What is in the news today is the question. The top 3 stories that you need to know just to rip hard into your Tuesday.
Sure, the little tiddlywink bits of information that you need.
The
Tiddlywink bits of information. Am I right there, Abs?
Are you two okay today?
No. It's Tuesday.
Mentally, I feel like you're not.
Wait. Not quite there.
Anyway, we are ripping into Tuesday because what an announcement last night, and this came through quite late, that the Matildas are coming to Adelaide Oval.
Yes.
So they actually haven't played here in almost about 5 years. They'll play China at Adelaide Oval on May the 31st. Tickets. Now, this is going to be the next issue. I had a woman who I go to the gym with message me and she said, this is going to be even more stressful than the Taylor Swift saga.
Yeah.
So trying to get tickets is going to be an absolute pain, but they do go on sale on Friday. A family ticket will set you back about $90 if you're going on Euro, or you're getting a single adult ticket. They're about $35. The Premier obviously isn't probably going to tell us how much it cost us to get them here, but like we said, you know, what a huge amazing thing for girls across the state to see the Matildas playing at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah. Do you know what I can say as well? Thank God we're not playing Uzbekistan.
Hang on, wait. I actually missed that in all the kerfuffle. Who are they playing?
China.
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 So that'll be good.
So it's just before they jet off to the Paris Olympics as well. So it'll be a real rev up for them. If we can pack out Adelaide Oval and get everyone there, it'll be great.
So that's good. So that also means it'll be almost like a dress rehearsal for the Olympics.
100%.
And that'll be going at 100%.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting stuff.
Newsy.
Abs, help me out with this. Some of the wild conspiracy theories about Kate Middleton at the moment. It's been absolutely outrageous.
I did a deep dive on this the other week.
I know
My
you did.
Goodness, she's going to be the next person on Masked Singer. She's had a Brazilian buttocks lift.
Yes.
There's everything because she wasn't spotted. But Jodie, some breaking news overnight. We've seen her for the first time.
Amazing. She hasn't been seen since, they were saying, since her abdominal surgery a couple of months ago. But royal aides last night have criticised the madness of social media as these conspiracy theories about the Princess of Wales' health continue to swirl online.
Okay, so we've definitely ruled out the Brazilian butt lift.
I think, well, she's
Has anyone,
sitting...
so I don't want to be inappropriate, but has anyone checked out her derriere and is it doing a bit?
She was sitting in the car, so we can't rule it out because we haven't seen her.
Okay, watch this space.
Well, I can't blame her for having a complex about her butt after everyone went mad for her sister's bottom at her wedding. Can you remember?
Sorry? No, this is news to me. What happened?
I very beg your pardon.
Very beg your pardon indeed.
I'm so speechless. You don't know about
Well,
this.
first and foremost, royal news is not at the top of my agenda. But secondly, I mean, for goodness sake.
I mean...
I've never looked at a lady below their chin.
I mean, if the Princess of Wales' sister played AFL, then you'd be all across it. However, no. So she wore this
There I'm
bridesmaid...
constantly staring at Connor Rosie's ass as well.
So the Princess of Wales' sister, it's Pippa, isn't it?
Yep.
So she wore this dress on her wedding day, and I have to say, her ass looked magnificent, and the world went nuts for it.
Right, okay.
So maybe she has had a little lift, so she can compete with her sister. Us sisters do weird things when we get jealous. You know?
That's very interesting.
Who's to say? That's my wild conspiracy theory.
Right, watch this space.
Newsy.
For research purposes, might have to have a look at that little article as well there, Joe. Oh, come on. It's Tuesday. We're just trying to relax. Riley Thilthorpe. Let's get the latest on him.
Yes.
So, probably have surgery later on this week. Torn meniscus. Hopeful 6 to 8 weeks, Joe.
Yeah, it's not a good prognosis, is it? Because particularly he came back from the pre-season. Everyone was going nuts for him online.
Because he's been amazing.
He looks in magnificent nick.
He's a beast. And was so innocuous as well, the incident on the weekend.
Yeah.
So they said, oh, look, hopefully he's just jarred his knee. And that's the thing with meniscus. It's usually a minimum of 4 weeks, but a bad one could be 6 months.
Yeah, jeez.
So if it is 6 to 8 weeks, then that's actually not a bad result.
So I think the prognosis was pretty good when he first did it. They thought, oh, it's not that bad. And then you were stalking him yesterday. Let's be honest and transparent. I had so many people text me yesterday. So saw your mate outside of Calvary.
Yeah.
You just lurking outside the Calvary Hospital
What
waiting
about
for
as well?
Riley Filthorpe all day.
Producer Zoe's mum, Bindi.
Yeah.
So it works at Calvary.
Oh, right.
And then, so can you just tell us what Bindi said when you explained to her the situation?
Yes. So I called Mum and I said, there's someone waiting for you outside the hospital. She was like, oh my God, who? I said, bloody Hazy. He's been there for hours.
Yeah.
And she went, what's he doing there? He just doesn't get it. She doesn't get it at all, like why he would be at the hospital. So he's waiting for athletes, Riley and the surgery, blah, blah. And Mum goes, oh, how annoying for him. I was like, yeah, he's only been there for a few hours. Mum goes, no, for Riley.
No one's winning in this situation, by the way.
No one wants to be there.
I'm not there to get his autograph.
No.
Very good news for you, Jodes. And finally, I've been working up to this point for about 2 or 3 days.
I just wanna make you sweat.
Yeah, that's right. They've released a study that's been published in the Journal of Neuroscience, reveals that human sweat emits a scent, in particular male sweat to other animals, which affects the physiology of the opposite sex. Oh my God, stay away from me. What's going on here?
Can't help myself.
Yeah. Researchers from UC Berkeley found that androstadiolone, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it.
I'm 100% sure.
Androstadiolone, or known, a compound in male sweat, increases cortisol levels in women. This compound also influences mood and sexual arousal. So while we are getting hot and steamy, let's just turn on the spa bath here and jump in, Jodes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Zoe, Emily, jump in, ladies.
Newsreader, Abbey. Oh, Abs has got a bikini on.
Oh, that was nice work.
Oh, so good.
See, finally, those outrageous wafting odours that I've been putting out there, consistently, it's paying off.
So tell us what we're all supposed to be feeling, all 4 of us in the spa bath with you right now.
It's just a word, arousal. You feeling those vibes? Because I've been working up this moment for about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Just no showering, no nothing, really putting a bit of a sweat on. And I feel like I'm not one who's good at picking up cues, but you girls are giving me some distance.
Oh, it's a very fine line with sweat. I think the faint smell of sweat can be a little bit sexy. Too much sweat, however. What?
Hang on a second. Let's just absolutely flip this on its head.
What?
So you're telling us that you actually like the smell of a dirty man?
No, I don't. I just.
Whoa.
I
Just
just hang
wanna
on,
make you
wait.
sweat.
You hear that, Greg? No showering for you, big boy.
I said the faint smell.
Oh, my God.
Those things that you find embarrassing in life that probably shouldn't be. Let's talk about that. Let's go to producer Zoe for a start.
Good morning.
So you went away on the weekend.
I did. I went to Melbourne for a couple of days, which is the best, by the way. It's like an hour
that's
away.
so
You
fun.
feel like you've had an awesome holiday
Yeah.
for 2 days. So good.
Yep.
And I went with Mum. We just saw some theatre, did the round.
Did you have a little half latte? A little piccolo?
Yeah.
A little piccolo.
On
I should
Lygon
have.
Street.
That's what they love in Melbourne, don't
I know,
they?
but they're still like $7 for a pit. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But no, we had such a good time. But I'm no good in airports, just in general. I'm not a huge on flying and things.
Yep.
But one thing that I can't get past is how painfully awkward it is to go through security.
Yep.
So you, for no reason at all, I haven't done anything embarrassing, but I'm bright red and sweating because I have to stand there with my feet apart, my arms apart, and wait for the guy to go, yeah, all good, come through. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, painful. Like, even when it used to be the ones that you just walk under
Yeah.
and through,
Yeah.
absolutely not looking at them, waiting, nodding. They go, yeah, come through. You go through, like looking down, don't know where to look. Oh, so embarrassing.
Can I just say something? 13, 24, 10, things that you find embarrassing that shouldn't be. I'm not sure, so that you have to walk through like a starfish.
I know. If only everyone could see me right now.
You just walk through normally.
What are you doing with your hands,
walk
mate?
through. Like,
Have you seen the new ones? It's like
Yeah.
2 sides, and you put your feet out and your arms out, and you stand there.
Yeah, but my children can manage to do that. Why
I
is
can
so
do it, but
hard
it's
for you?
embarrassing, Jodes.
But I always wonder, okay, and I'm trying to think how I say this delicately. I always wonder on the screen, can they see your boobs?
Oh, big time. Surely.
Maybe.
What about
Surely.
the rest? What about the other bits?
I hope
Can
not.
they?
I don't think so, unless you've got steel boobs. Do you have steel boobs?
Boobs are still Jody.
Boobs are steel.
That's what they call me.
Boobs are steel Lottie.
What about it would be even more self-conscious for boys, though, wouldn't it?
Well, it could be very revealing. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I'm
absolutely.
saying.
It's always, it's always so cold at the airport, too.
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
know.
You what
And
I mean?
also the other thing is the guy sitting there watching the screen making real judgments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Do you guys not get embarrassed walking through security or like that awkward little walk as you look for permission to go through?
Well, the thing that I find funny is when you get pulled over to get the swab. You know, the swab thing. And
Yes.
you're like, I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs in my life. But you're standing there and they're
Sweating.
swapping you and you're like, oh my God, am I going to get in trouble?
Yeah.
For what, Jody?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Am I packing 10 kilos of heroin? I'm not even sure anymore. Like,
Did I bring the
what's
boogie
going
board?
on?
What's going on?
I mean, I did bring my boogie board to go to Melbourne, even though there's no waves. It is feeling a little extra heavy today.
Because you're sufficiently awkward, there must be things that happen to you in your life that are embarrassing but shouldn't be.
Everything's awkward, particularly when I regularly go in and buy condoms. Oh, my gosh.
Oh my very
Just kidding.
goodness.
Just kidding. Do you know what I reckon? I reckon the only time when you're a kid, when you buy condoms, I think you're actually doing it to try and impress the person who's selling them to you.
No, really?
Because, for the most part,
God,
you're not really
no.
using them. I think for me and my mates, when we were buying condoms, we were probably just blowing them up like balloons. You wanted them to think that absolutely something's happening behind the scenes. Also going to Bunnings when you're a youngster and you buy a funnel and also a big hose.
Yeah,
And
right.
every single time you get a bit of a strange look, oh, big weekend ahead, boys.
Yeah.
Or sometimes someone will go, what's this for? And you're like, you know what it's for.
Yeah.
We're about to make a beer bong.
Yeah.
All right?
100%.
You need to make something. You need to make it up. Like, come on.
Yeah. Okay. But also, I would say to you, don't be judged by someone from Bunnings. They're wearing overalls.
Yeah, well, that's very
You
true.
know?
They're always the nicest people on the
Aren't
planet
they?
at Bunnings.
Them and butchers.
I think that's
Bunnings
a
people and
requirement.
butchers.
What about you?
Oh, my one is when you say, for example, you're in the supermarket and you run into someone that you know and you or
yes.
you don't, maybe you even don't know who they are and you have a conversation, you establish who they are and you go, well, how are you? How are the kids? Good, thanks. And then you say goodbye and you've had your conversation and it's finished. But then you're going down aisle 6, which is your sauces and noodles.
Yeah.
And you run into them again.
No, the
And you're
double,
like,
worst.
no, I don't
the
know.
double back.
Oh my God.
Do you say hi again?
Do you say hi again? Do you start up another conversation?
So embarrassing.
Do you say, hey, you buying oyster sauce? Like you'd finish, you'd wrap
Yeah.
things up and tie it in a bow.
Yeah.
That's what you do, and you may have the worst conversation ever. You'd meet them at the pasture and be like, oh, pasture, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, carbohydrates. Oh, geez. Ease up. Oh, and
You
then you
look
walk
good
off
though, bud.
shaking your
Yeah,
head
I
like,
know.
why did I say that?
13, 24, 10. Let's do this morning. Things that are embarrassing that shouldn't be. You were saying when you go bowling.
No, I can't go bowling. I can't go bowling because it is mortifying walking back to your seat after you've had your turn. You're like this big, and then you got to turn around and go, yeah.
And, unless you've hit a
Slowly
strike,
walk.
but that's rare.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost like every single time you bowl, it's a walk of shame back.
So embarrassing. It would only be worse if you had something in your teeth. Also shouldn't be embarrassing, but is.
It is.
Oh.
Take care, Abby. How are you going?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. What's embarrassing that shouldn't be?
Thing that I even sounded silly when I said it on the phone. It's like when you go to the toilet, when you're at work, and you try to be like really quick because you're like, oh, they're going to judge me, or what's going to happen? Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. But yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, Kirby, that you need to specify what you're doing in the toilet?
No.
No, you feel like when you come back, you're like, even if you felt like you were a little bit too long, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I ran into a little lady and she needed help, or you just want to make some sort of an excuse to be like, I'm so sorry I took too long. But yeah.
Why can't you be like, guess what, guys? Guess what? Yeah, I did a poo. It's fine. There's nothing
Because
wrong
that's
with
the whole point of like, it gets embarrassing.
that. No, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah, but Kirby,
Exactly.
imagine working with someone, for example, our co-host in here, whenever anyone says they're going to the toilet, he'll make them specify what they're doing in the toilet. Oh, we're just going for a little poo, are we? Every single time. Oh, dear. Can't believe, good morning.
Good morning.
What's embarrassing that shouldn't be, doll?
Well, I think something that's embarrassing but shouldn't be is when you have to go somewhere and pay with coins, especially 5-cent pieces.
Well, okay, pray tell, what are you paying for in 5-cent pieces?
Like let's just say fuel, or like you're going to do a little shop, or purchasing things in shopping centres and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, because no one does it anymore, do they?
It's always cards and notes.
Hey, Carmely, how do you feel about vouchers as well? Because I tell you what, I'm a slave for Zambrero, and we get our cards stamped every single time, and I've got about 3 or 4 due. I'm not as confident with it as we probably should be.
Yeah, hey, neither.
Yeah, thank you, Carmely. You know what's embarrassing that shouldn't be? When someone says, "Oh, are you a member here?" and you go, "Oh, no, I'm not." "Oh, would you like to be?" And you're like, "I just genuinely don't want to be." But then you feel compelled to go, "Oh." I asked someone yesterday, I said, "What does that get me?" And it's like, "Oh, you just like, we send you points on your birthday." I'm like, that's stupid. Unless you're going to give me 20% discount right here, right now, I'm not signing up for anything.
Yeah, spot on. But the initial, are you a member? Oh, no, I'm not. It's like you're like, ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
You feel like apologising.
Wow. Can you please leave our cafe?
Are you a member of Yochi? No, I'm not. But I probably should be because I've just paid $19 for a small tub of yogurt ice cream. Anyway, we digress.
Let's go to Adzi. Round this out. What's embarrassing, mate? That probably shouldn't be.
So mine's a little bit like the first caller, Kirby. So, but not worrying about what you're going to do. But say when you're out work, or I drive a truck, and you can't make it home, and you're busting a drop of deuce, and you go to like a servo or something like that, and you're in there, and you destroy the toilet because you've had a few drinks the night before, and then. Yeah, you go to walk out, and as you walk out, there's someone standing waiting there to go in, and it's either a good-looking bird or just anybody in general, and you're like, oh, my God, quick, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, quick.
Get it, Adzi.
Spot on.
So get it.
Spot on, Adzi. I feel your pain, brother.
And also, Adzi, can I add to that too? When you go to use a service station because you're busting to go to the toilet, or a pub, for example, and I actually buy something because I feel compelled to, because you're just using their toilet.
Yeah.
So I'll buy, I feel guilty because I'm just using their toilet without buying anything.
Yeah. Adzi,
I feel guilty for the person who's got to clean it up afterwards.
Yeah, spot on. Adzi, I don't know if you've been in this situation as well, but it's only happened maybe 3 or 4 times, I reckon, in my life, where you both go into, say, there's 3 cubicles.
Yes.
And you both go in there at the same time. So you know exactly who's doing the business next to you.
Yes.
And then you're both trying to hold off, and because you're holding off, it's just a big build-up, and then you're like, I can't hang on any longer. And then it sounds like a genuine meteor shower.
You end up playing Battleship.
Oh, my gosh. But we're talking the biggest bombs of all time.
Oh, we got it.
What I'm saying
We
is...
got it when Adzi said
I
battleships,
didn't
mate.
want to make those sounds, but here I am.
All right, anyway, goodness.
Sorry, Adzi.
You're all right, mate, all good.
Can you two continue this conversation off air? Thank you.
Jody and Hazy. Song.
Yes. I mean, sure, we're competitive, and sure, there's a $100 pasta voucher up for grabs, but it doesn't need to be this personal. We'll say that much.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Jody's watch is going off as well.
Is that because my heart beats so high?
Or maybe.
Is it genuine?
It's asking you if you're having a heart attack.
Well, no. Okay. People think we muck around during this, but I honestly get anxious.
You do?
Because I can't cope with the aftermath when you win and you carry on. Because
My shirt gets itchy. That's why I take it off.
the urge to punch you in the face is so overwhelming to me.
I dodge it.
Okay. Let's
Enough.
go.
Please.
Come on.
Even I admit that I'm very obnoxious in this space.
Yeah,
okay?
that's at least
extremely
you're
obnoxious.
self-aware. It's good.
I just said to him during that Ricky Lee song, if you win, don't carry on. Don't carry on. And you went, I will.
Yeah, but every time I'm over the top, I always lose.
Yeah, that's
so that
true.
that actually sits well with you if I'm really
You're off
carrying
to
on
a
before
bad
even
start.
start.
Well,
Okay.
let's hope you both straighten up and get on with it,
All right,
because
producer Zoe, let's
there
go.
is a faster pasta voucher on the line.
Yep.
Same as always, Nova hits, throwbacks, orchestralized. We've got Sarah from Campbelltown on Team Hazy. Sarah has picked Jodie before and
No,
been
I'm
burnt,
sorry,
so she's
Sarah.
gone with Hazy today.
I don't blame you.
You know what, Sarah? I'm glad to be your runner-up. That's completely fine. welcome, finally. Welcome to the good side.
Thank you.
And
good luck.
Good luck, Sarah, and I hope that your fearless captain, Andrew Hayes, is gracious if he does, in fact, take out the
Very
victory.
much doubt it.
Let's gloat together, Sarah.
Well, Jodes, on your team, you've got Daniel from Langhorne Creek.
Hello, Daniel.
Let's go, Joe. Be
Okay.
ruthless.
All right,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
be
Ruthless.
ruthless,
All right,
Jodes.
okay, I like these pep talks. Thanks,
I like
Daniel.
it a lot. Really supportive listeners.
Yes.
All right.
Right on. All right.
Song number 1. Let's go.
Here we go.
What is it?
This would be, you got it?
Yeah.
The Black Eyed Peas.
Song name?
I got a feeling.
Yeah, he's got it.
So what? Okay, this is interesting. Why halfway through did you have to turn to me and go, don't dance like that. Don't dance like a stripper.
I'm so glad this isn't visual.
Hang on. What do you mean? What was your question there? Sorry, I distracted
So why
myself.
halfway through did you have to stop and look at me in the eye and say, have you got it? When you knew you had it.
Don't worry. Come on. Enough.
Hey, Zoe, pull her in the line, please.
No, you shush. We're going to move on because Joe's redemption is around the corner.
Yes.
It's right around the corner. Okay. Song number 2.
No idea.
Come on, Jones.
Hazy.
What? Go on. Song name, artist?
That is.
3.
What are you doing?
2. I'll count you down.
It is Vanessa Carlton.
Song name?
1,000 Miles.
Yeah, he's got it.
Genuinely, how long? Honestly, how long? Honestly, how long?
No one is supporting me in this team, so all I'll say is, Sarah, we did it, baby.
Yes, I did.
No, I'm really angry about this
No,
one.
okay.
That was a good 10 seconds.
I looked at you, Jones. You didn't have it.
No, how do you know? I genuinely had it. But I was waiting for him. But he took 10 to 15 seconds then, and I'm going to run a timer over it, and I'm going to
as
protest.
the adjudicator, are you going to allow
Abby.
this? As the adjudicator, are you going to allow this?
I've said it before. I'll say it again. No adjudicating the adjudicator. All of you.
Good call. Hey, do you want to play the last one just for
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. Definitely, Jones.
No,
Come on.
No, I will refuse.
just for you know what and gigs?
No, I absolutely will not. And I'm contemplating an email to the International Song Federation.
Great.
Because that was a joke.
Well, just be warned, the federations have been a little bit tardy recently. It might take 7 to 8 days for you to get back.
Really?
Okay.
Might. You know what? It does make things a little bit more interesting though, because it's been 4-4, but now it's 5-4 in favour of Hazy.
Yes, there you
Good on
go.
you, Hazy.
It's all happening. Good news though is for both Sarah and Daniel, they are now officially on the standby list for first class and 50k.
They
So
are.
well done, guys. That's good.
Well done, guys. Sorry, Daniel.
Sorry. What a beautiful day it is today, isn't it? Yes, nice. Jodes, let me play you one of the most iconic voices of all generations.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Say, you want to come inside my clubhouse? Well, all right, let's go.
Oh, we grew up with Mickey Mouse.
Oh, didn't we?
What a guy.
Mickey, Minnie.
Yes.
The whole crew.
And what do we know? I mean, what's something very specific about Mickey Mouse and his voice?
It's very high and squeaky.
It's very high pitched, isn't it?
Yes.
Very, very high pitched. Well, guess what? There's a new contender in town for the highest pitched voice on the planet.
Sure.
Can I introduce you to Femke Bol? She's a Netherlands runner who broke her own 400 metres world record at the World Indoor Championships on the weekend. Congratulations to her. And she was interviewed post-race, and I think a lot of people were kind of surprised at just how high-pitched her voice is.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it was such a strong race. We were all running so fast, multiple running in the 50s, so I knew I had to go out fast. I had Lieke in front of me, so I wanted to be in front, and I could hear how brave she was behind me, so I was like, okay, this is good, now we keep going, and this crowd is so amazing.
There's no...
That's not real.
It's
you have
dead set rule.
100%
I
doctored
promise-
that. I swear to God, you've put that so...
It sounds fake, doesn't it? It does sound fake.
That's
It does.
extraordinary.
She's a Netherlands athlete. This was straight after the race. So there you go. It's quite outrageous, isn't it? Here's a quick snippet of her again.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean...
So it's unbelievable. I love her voice. I want to hear her speak again.
All right.
This isn't me giving her a stick. It's me going, hang on, where's Femke been all these years? Should be doing public speaking events. So it's got me absolutely locked in. We were speaking to producer Zoe before, and she was like, do you know what that reminds me of?
What?
The shrimp from Shark Tale.
That's true, and the other thing is, my sister had a baby, and I took it over because she passed away, and then the baby lost its legs and its arms, and now it's nothing but a stump, but I still take care of it with my wife.
There you go. Femke the shrimp. Jodes, if you don't mind, can I take you through my top 3 voices of all time?
Please.
Top 3. Okay. Coming in bronze medal.
Yeah.
It's got to be Samuel L. Jackson. What an iconic voice.
Hey, you shut your face. If we want to hear you talk, I will shove my arm up your ass and work your mouth like a puppet.
It works, doesn't it? Number 2, of course, the great Morgan Freeman.
Andy Dufresne, headed for the Pacific.
Ah, yes.
That's nice.
Andy Dufresne.
He's got a little meditation thing on Calm, the app that you can sometimes listen to when you want to go to sleep.
It's good, isn't it?
Toss up between him and Harry Styles. You know who normally wins, Harry.
Jeez, 2 very different directions. Number 1 voice of all time in terms of being most iconic. Yeah, that's right. There's a new boss in town. It's Femke Bowl.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean,
We're going back in time. Hazy's on this daisy.
Time for a trip. I mean, pack that backpack full of water and supplies because we could get lost.
Yeah, there's no guarantees.
No guarantees at all. Take a little trip down memory lane. And let's go back to the 5th of March, 1983. Bob Hawke was elected Prime Minister of Australia. What an excellent PR move it was for him to scull those beers.
Oh, my God. If most Australians were indifferent to him after he did that, they were like, yes, Bob.
I have a soft spot for Bob. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because he sculls beers like you idiot. 2006 nature documentary Planet Earth, narrated by David Attenborough, premieres on the BBC. This is a fun conversation. Could he be the most iconic voice on this planet? Who's more iconic in terms of recognisable and a voice that you hear on planet Earth?
It's actually a decent point that you make, and I can't think of anyone.
He can make even the dullest things seem interesting. For example, in a David Attenborough voice, can you talk about your netball career, please?
The Adelaide Wildcats B4s were unsuccessful in attempting to bring down their prey. In this case, it was the Walkerville Cats.
I'm in. Tell me more. I'm absolutely in. For the first time ever, I'm in. Nice. 2019, Kylie Jenner is the world's youngest ever billionaire at 21, according to Forbes. Am I right in saying there was a petition for all her little fans before she was a billionaire to send her money to make sure that she became the world's youngest billionaire?
I haven't heard that.
What the hell is wrong with us?
What is wrong with us as a society when someone who has no real discernible talents becomes a billionaire? For doing what?
Oh my gosh. For being famous.
Yeah.
What are you famous for? I'm famous because I'm famous.
Yeah, exactly. I'm famous because I'm from a famous family. What's your problem?
Number 1 song on March 5th in 1995 was an absolute belter, Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24 the way things is going? Coolio didn't know. He's not with us anymore. But he made it past 24.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize